Hey guys, I thought I'd just do a quick little video. I've had a couple of questions lately, should I intermittent fast? What are the benefits of fasting and, is it the right thing for me? So it's very easy to see something on the internet, see something on Instagram and see the success that someone's had with it. And they'll of course be pushing it as, the one all ingredient to have everything that you want. But it's important to look at context and how it does and how it could fit into your life. So the thing with fasting, the main benefit of doing any type of fasting, really, well, there's two main benefits. One, there's some autophagy effects, which basically just is cleaning out of dead cells. So it's a really great, or it can be used as a great process to use for a longevity practice, in terms of it's just really good at, like I said, clearing out dead cells. So there's less chance of those cells developing into anything malicious. So that's one positive benefit to fasting. The other one is just basically the less opportunity to eat calories. So it does breed itself to people generally eating less calories than what they would eat if they weren't fasting. So there's obviously different types of fasting. There's intermittent, there's time restricted, there's really long fast. They all basically do the same thing to some degree. The thing that you need to look at is first and foremost your lifestyle. So perhaps if you generally don't like to eat in the mornings, then you might be suited doing a time restricted fast, whether that's 12 hours, whether that's 16 hours, whether that's 20 hours. But you need to look at the downsides of that. The downsides are also the positives, so less calories, and not everyone needs less calories. So if you are generally already lean, if you are generally already suffering from lower energy, if you are generally already more on the anxious, low blood sugar sort of type of person, then you might be better not fasting. A couple of absolutes that I would suggest is people that are really, really trying to put on muscle. Fasting is probably not a great idea because you're just taking time away from eating calories, and that's going to take away from that goal. The other thing to be aware of is if you are training high intensity and you are trying to fast at the same time, it doesn't really lead itself to a high performance, because generally there's not the reserves there's not the glucose there to power your exercise. Also, it may potentially, in the longer term, affect recovery as well. So there's pros, there's cons. You need to look at where you're at in terms of what your goals are, in terms of what your lifestyle is, in terms of balancing out longevity effects with potential short-term effects of fasting, and you need to play around with it yourself. I myself have done a lot of or have played around with different types of fasting in the past, but generally I'll be more for eating consistently because I find my blood sugar levels are better, my concentration is better, and it also supports my goals more of getting stronger and keeping and preserving muscle tissue. So there are some considerations for you guys. No right or wrong. What is really, really important is context. So look at your context before you jump on a bandwagon of doing this or that because you've seen it's the best thing to do. That's my best advice for you.